Stay away from me.
Being a woman is not easy.
You've lost me forever. Promise me this is forever.
One day you feel amazing, the next day it looks like everything is falling apart. Is it normal? Well, yes and no. Mood swings, they happen, but they shouldn't ruin your life and relationships. Bloating, it's not normal. Trouble sleeping, weight gain, breast tenderness, anxiety, depression. If you have strong cramps and you have to take painkillers to go to work, this is not right. You shouldn't have a strong PMS. If you are having a strong PMS, something may be wrong. That can be your hormones or something else. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you what happens to our body in the cycle, why some women will have more PMS than others, and what we can do to improve the situation or even fix it. So let's go. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Camila and I am from Brazil. I'm a health coach and I take care of women. So let's go. The first thing you should understand is your hormones. You don't have to really understand everything, but just a little bit. You have two main hormones playing during your cycle, your estrogen and your progesterone. Estradiol is the most abundant estrogen in the body and is the one that's going to fluctuate more. Estrogen is not a bad guy. Estrogen keeps you young, improves your skin, your hair, your fertility, and even your mood in good levels, your libido, and many things in the body. Progesterone helps to support pregnancy, but also improves your sleep, your mood. It is a natural diuretic, so you don't have a lot of water retention in your PMS if you have enough progesterone. Okay, what can happen that's going to mess up with everything? First, when you menstruate, your estradiol and your progesterone will be very low. And then, in the follicular phase, the first phase of your cycle, your estradiol will start to rise. So you feel in good mood, you feel happy, and you want to have people around you. So your estrogen is rising, your progesterone stays low, okay? Your estrogen reaches the peak in ovulation, in the middle of the cycle, and then it drops a little bit and stays stable in the end of the cycle. After the ovulation, progesterone is going to rise, so they are going to play. They must have a good symphony during the PMS period, so you are not going to have actually PMS. This is the luteal phase. The luteal phase must be with progesterone, enough progesterone and estrogen, so you feel calm. But what happens most of the time? You don't have this good synchrony between them. Sometimes because your estrogen is too high, and sometimes you have normal levels of estrogen, but your progesterone is so low that you still have estrogen dominance. So estrogen dominance makes all these problems, okay? Estrogen is a good guy, okay? It helps you with many things, but in excess can worsen your PMS, can make you gain weight, okay, have mood swings, trouble sleeping, a lot of things. So they must be well synchronized. Okay, so what makes the estrogen so high sometimes? First, maybe estrogen is normal and progesterone is too low. Second, xenoestrogens. We have a lot of environmental toxins around us. Our makeup, our coffee in a plastic cup, many things, microplastics. We have a lot of things that are endocrine disruptors and they mimic estrogen in the body. So your body understands that it has more estrogen, but it's not actually your estrogen. And this may cause a lot of problems, even infertility and PMS. Another thing that can raise estrogen is excess body fat. Why? Because you have an enzyme called aromatase that's going to increase its activity when you have a lot of fat tissue and will convert androgens and estrogens. So the more fat you have, the more estrogen you may have, okay? It's going to accumulate. Another thing that can make estrogen rise in the body is poor gut function. Why? Your body is going to metabolize estrogen. Estrogen must be metabolized and then follow its right paths. But if you have poor gut function, it's going to stay in your body, okay? And it's going to recirculate in your body. So you're going to have more estrogen. Also, if your liver is not working well, you may also have estrogen dominance because the metabolism is not happening. Low progesterone. Progesterone for me costs a lot because in today's society we work a lot and we have a lot of stress. The first thing that can lower your progesterone is stress. If you have a lot of stress, your body is not going to produce progesterone well. Why? Because your body in the cholesterol cascades produce progesterone and cortisol, okay, both of them. But when you have a high demand of cortisol, your body is not going to prioritize progesterone, okay, because your body is trying to survive. You are under stress. Progesterone, fertility hormones, they are not important, okay? So your body is going to produce cortisol and not produce enough progesterone. So you may have low progesterone because of it. If you have low thyroid, your progesterone may also be affected, and sometimes the thyroid is affected because of the cortisol. You see, things are linked. Poor nutrition can also affect the thyroid, also affects the progesterone. So you see that many things are linked. So if you have a problem with these paths, you may suffer and you may have a lot of PMS. So they mess up cascade. Bad nutrition, poor sleep, lots of stress, insulin resistance. Yeah, if you have insulin resistance, you may have problems with fertility as well. The toxins, a lot of things. So you must pay attention to them. And during your PMS, if you have a lot of cramps, it may be because of inflammatory foods, processed foods, seed oils, especially if they are oxidized, they are going to inflame more. Excess of omega-6. Understand, omega-6 are important in the body, but in excess, they may inflame you more and you are going to have more pain, okay? And if you have a poor gut function, you are going to have more estrogen because you are not metabolizing the estrogen well. So you see that this is a cascade and we must do something about it. So, okay, what to do? First, try to eat better and support your gut function. So your estrogen is going to be better metabolized. Try to get enough sleep because as I told in many videos, you have your circadian rhythm and your hormones, they are made in certain times of the day. Okay, for example, in the morning you have production of something, afternoon another hormone, night another hormone. So your circadian rhythm must work well so you have a better hormone production. Okay, try to manage stress. As I told you, stress can lower your progesterone, your thyroid. So stress is the first guy that you have to pay attention. Stress and nutrition, they are the most important ones. Sleep, as I told you, support your liver with good foods. You can try also milk thistle or neck if you feel like your liver needs some support. The toxin build up, as I told you, try to avoid toxins as much as you can. If you are wearing a makeup that you know that has a lot of toxins, try to at least use it less or switch with an organic makeup. Also the fruits, the vegetables, things around you. If you can avoid the plastic cup that you are drinking your coffee, try to do so. This is going to reduce the toxin buildup, the endocrine disruptors, the estrogens, the bad estrogens in your body, okay? If you can, try to do some blood work. I know it's not easy in the United States because most of the doctors, they don't want to do blood work. But if you can, remember I told you that estradiol and progesterone will be higher in the second phase of your cycle. Yes, the luteal phase, the PMS phase. So it's the best time to see your blood work because if you try in the beginning of your menstrual cycle, you won't have progesterone. So you won't know if you are making enough progesterone. So check in the second phase of your cycle, estradiol, progesterone, cortisol, insulin, liver enzymes. You can see, for example, total blood counts and see if there is some inflammation, but this is something that I explain to my clients. It's too hard to explain it here, but check your inflammation levels. They must be low, so you are going to have a better cycle. Foods you should eat during your cycle. Magnesium-rich foods, for example, dark chocolate, spinach and such. Magnesium helps to reduce the cramps. You're going to feel better, makes you calmer, makes you sleep better. It's amazing for many things. Trying to increase the omega-3 resources. As I told you, omega-6 can inflame your body and make you feel more pain. Omega-3 is very important. You can try fish, you can try even the supplements. Supplement may be better. Try to eat a diet rich in good proteins, enough for you, moderate carbohydrates for your level of activities, avoid processed foods, avoid too much sugar, avoid too much seed oils, omega-6, okay? Try to have a more balanced foods. Try to eat enough fiber for the detox path that I told you, so you can metabolize estrogen better and it doesn't go back to your circulation, so you have enough levels, okay? And try to eat foods that also support your thyroid, so you can support your progesterone later. But Camila, I'm suffering now. I'm watching your video and I'm feeling a lot of pain now. What should I do? I am having anxiety, depression, and so on. Well, first thing, magnesium. As I told you, magnesium is going to help with the cramps. Magnesium-rich foods, but the supplement is going to be useful if you're feeling a lot of pain. Another supplement that I really like in the PMS phase is B6, okay, vitamin B6, because it helps improve the mood, so you don't have a lot of anxiety and depression. Omega-3, as I told you, try to eat more omega-3 to balance the inflammation in your body. Don't eat foods that trigger the inflammation. For example, casein, A1, cheese and milk, regular cheese and milk. It's pro-inflammatory. It can inflame you more and you may feel more pain. So try to avoid those foods, seed oils as well, processed foods, foods that trigger inflammation, because think that what you are having, the cramps, this is some kind of inflammation. It's a normal inflammation, it's prostaglandin activity. Your body will use the prostaglandins to help the blood go away from your uterus. But if you have a lot of inflammation, the activity of prostaglandins is going to be higher. So you have to reduce the activity of prostaglandins. That's why painkillers work, because they reduce the activity of prostaglandins. But if you reduce the inflammation, if you reduce the estradiol levels from normal levels, you are not going to feel this kind of pain, okay? And if you're feeling the pain that you cannot even control, try to move more, walk more, okay? Just light exercises, okay? And there is a heating pad that you can use, you can put in your hips, so it's going to reduce the pain as well, okay? But if you feel like, okay, I'm feeling a lot of pain, there's nothing else I can do, try the painkiller, but change the things that I told you, because over your cycle you'll see that things are going to improve, okay? So other supplements that I use sometimes is L-theanine. I use for anxiety. You can take L-theanine in the morning, afternoon and night. This is going to help control the anxiety, okay? Teas, you can have chamomile tea. It helps make you calmer, also supports your sleep. 5-HTP, if you take some antidepressants, don't use this supplement because they have interactions. 5-HTP helps with anxiety and also improves the sleep. Vitamin B6, as I told you, regulates your mood. Vitamin D to support your immune system, because if you have a better immune system, you won't have a lot of activity, okay, a lot of inflammation activity in your uterus. Zinc also helps regulate your hormones. You can try dandelion tea if you have a lot of bloating, if you feel that you're having a lot of water retention. Taurine and glycine to help you feel calmer and sleep better. You see that there are a lot of supplements that can support. There is a supplement that I use with some clients. It depends on the clients and the situation. It's the Vitex Agnus Castus. This supplement helps to increase progesterone, okay, modulates estrogen and progesterone in the body, but especially progesterone. It's a supplement that I like to use. You can also find it as chest 3. I don't use it with all of my clients, but I use it with some, and I raise that progesterone naturally. And when you raise your progesterone, you don't have a lot of PMS. So wrapping up everything, Estrogen and progesterone must be well synchronized in your PMS phase, okay? Your gut must be okay. Your gut must work well. You should reduce the inflammatory foods because this is going to reduce the prostaglandin activity. You should work on your sleep because your circadian rhythm, you are going to have hormone production in the right times. So you see there are many things you can do that are going to improve your situation. I hope this video helped you. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends who is suffering with PMS, and let's grow this channel. Thank you so much.